Hello friends, schoolsteps.in welcomes you again. In this tutorial, we'll continue with the notifications and we'll learn something about Stack Builder. Let's do it. Friends, in the last tutorial, we made the notification program. Let's run this program again. After clicking the notification button, you will get the notification. Now click on back button and move out of the application. Now open the notification. Click on notification. It will take you to the details of the notification. Now click on the back button again. It will take you out of the application. Think of a scenario where you open the notification directly and after clicking the back button you want to go to the home page of the application, which is not happening here. Let's do that. The first thing you have to do is to open Android manifest.xml file. In this particular file, look for the entry notification details activity. If you remember, in the last tutorial, we created two activities. One was the main activity and the other one was notification details activity, which gives us the details of the notification. Let's add one more attribute in this particular entry. You have to say Android parent activity name. And here you need to pass main activity. So just copy it from here and paste it here. Make sure that dot is included here. The second thing you need to do is to make an entry for the metadata tag. We have to do it right here. The metadata says Android name is equal to android.support.parent activity and value is again dot main activity. This particular line works when your API level is below 16. If you remember, our minimum API level is 11. You can see it in this particular line. And if your API level is 16 or above, this particular attribute will work. So briefly, this takes care of the APIs which are below 16 and this attribute takes care of the APIs which are 16 and above. Let's save this and go to the main activity.java. In this particular line, the first thing you have to do is to take help of the task stack builder. So right here we need to say task stack builder is equal to, make sure that you choose the task stack builder from the package android.app equal to task stack builder dot create, and in the context we need to pass this. The next thing which we need to do is we need to use this object and we need to say dot add parent stack, and in this particular method we need to pass notification detail activity dot class. So please take care that you are passing notification details activity here and not main activity dot class. This line is, in fact both of the lines are giving us error. So if you see the error, it will complain about API level. There are two solutions for this problem. One is change the minimum version from 11 to 16 or keep the version as 11. Make these two entries which we have already made and clean your project. So all we need to do here is to clean our project because we have already made these two entries. Now the issue with this approach is whenever you save your project again, it will again start showing the errors and you have to clean your project again. So if you see, the errors are gone, but the best approach is let's make it 16 for the time being, complete our work, and then in the end we will change it to 11 again and we'll clean our project. So when this particular method gets executed, it looks into the API and depending upon your API, it either looks into this or it looks into this particular attribute. The next thing here we need to do is we need to set task stack builder dot add next intent, and we need to pass intent here. We have already created one intent here. The next thing is we need the pending intent. We have already created this, but we need to comment this pending intent because we need to get it through task stack builder now. So we need to say pending intent is equal to task stack builder dot get pending intent. Choose the first one. The request code is 0, and in the flags you need to say pending intent dot flag update current. That is it. Let's go to the Android manifest now. Change it to 11. It should not give us error now, but let's make sure to clean it. Let's run our program now. This is the output of our program again. Let's run the notification. Let's click the back button, come out of the application. Now go to the notification, click on notification. It will take you to the details of the notification. Now click on the back button again. So rather than exiting the application, it will take you to the home page of the application. Friends, with this I take your leave. The code for the application is available on the link given in the description. Catch you in the next tutorial. Happy learning.